All right. Today's the big day. Get the results from the big test. Man, it's so beautiful out. Play disc golf, work on some putting. It's going to be awesome. Some putter throw. I just need Dave. He's supposed to meet me here at that bench where we were. He's not there. Wow. Where is he? Said meet him in the field. Gosh, beautiful out. Where's Dave? What's he doing over there? Oh, looks like he's just relaxing. It is early. He's not a morning person.
I've always wanted to do something with my dad in that regard, but I always felt like it might be a little contrived if me and my dad do something. Not saying that we won't ever do something, but I think Dave is the perfect personality to contrast my dad because you wouldn't expect it. You wouldn't expect it at first glance, but I think people are going to really like Dave's personality. I would like to see more of Dave in the disc golf world
I love Dave.
Dave is one of the coolest people that I know.
100%.
I think this could be big
right.
for him and my dad. So go check out McBatch, subscribe, and I'm excited to see how their journey goes.
Yoo-hoo! Mr. Batchelder, the coach is here. Rise and shine. Hey.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm pretty good.
You're pretty good.
Well, I just, I kind of needed a moment this morning.
Is that Dave?
Yeah.
This is a Dave kind of day. It's beautiful out. The sun is shining. I thought you'd be all raring and ready to go.
You're right. I'm excited to be here. It is kind of like the birds are chirping.
Are you worried about your test results?
I mean, maybe a little.
We got a pretty good assessment today. We got some great practice, but we need you to pep up a little, get some life into you.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, I'm not too thrilled to be seeing the test results.
No?
Yeah, I don't think I did remarkably well.
No, I think you might be pleasantly surprised that we got a lot of gems out of that. A lot of good information that we need to help you move forward in your disc golf game.
That's a good perspective. No, you're right. Growth is important, and if you're not failing, how are you growing?
How are you growing exactly? What were you listening to? Some rock and roll? What are you doing? Because it doesn't look like you're listening to something that gets you pepped up, because the Dave I know is already warmed up, doing putts at the basket, ready to go. I had to search the field to find you hiding behind a tree. Something is going on.
Sometimes people need their morning cup of coffee. I needed a morning boost of confidence.
A boost of confidence.
Yeah. It's not a big deal what I was listening to, but, just being here, being in the sun, I may have been wallowing just for a moment, but I'm ready. At the end of the day, I can only feel so down for so long.
It's like a muscle. You have to break it down, let it rest, build it back up. And today, we are going to break you down and lift you up.
I don't know if I like that first part, but I like the lifting up part.
Well, let's get to the breakdown right now.
Okay, let's get breaking down, I guess.
Let's
break down. Alrighty.
Why am I more excited about this than you are?
Okay, I'm excited. If you can't tell.
I can tell. You need some coffee.
Ooh,
Some coffee. Get some coffee. Get ready.
Organic?
Of course it's organic. Let's start here. Let's do a brief overview. What did we learn from that day? You showed up an Eagle McMahon, a top professional disc golf player. Granted, you've played with Eagle before, right?
Yeah, I played with Eagle.
Yeah, but did you ever play one-on-one against Eagle with a camera on?
So when I think back on that morning, I'll be transparent. I was wildly nervous. I think I got 4.5 hours of sleep because I'm thinking about, I'm going to be on camera. I need to be entertaining, and I need to throw good shots on a course that is notoriously known for being easy but incredibly punishing if you're just off by a couple feet. So going into it, I was feeling the nerves, 100% feeling the nerves.
You definitely were feeling the nerves, and that's going to be part of what we're going to be working on as we move on today. But one thing that I was pretty excited about is when you showed up and you met Eagle, and I've played with you plenty of times, and a lot of times we just get out of the car, we do some quick stretches, throw a few warm-ups, and then we go. And then seeing a top tier athlete who plays disc golf for a living to actually take proper time to warm up and to go through a warm up and has kind of a ritual, kind of his own little thing that he does before he gets going. And I think that's something that you took from that. Am I correct?
Oh, 100%. I think gone are the days of me going to a course, even if it's just a fun round with friends. Like I need to actually be warming up because A, I don't want to get injured, and B, you do just play better because you don't want to start hole 1 not loose, not feeling warm, and finally wake up on hole 5, but you've already bogeyed twice.
Mm-hmm. Right off the bat, hole 1,
Mm-hmm.
you were putting, right?
Yeah.
You just told me that the nerves are real.
I missed it.
When I was watching, I could tell you were visibly and audibly nervous.
Yeah.
And what I saw was you not in your proper routine, something that you do. You weren't very comfortable with that first putt.
I agree. I mean, I said it on camera. I was like, Pat, we talked about this.
Yeah. And the one thing we've been working on is that when you're putting, if you fly past the basket, it just makes this game so much more difficult, more stressful. Where on hole 1, yes, you want to get a birdie. Yes, there's times you're going to miss the putt. But maybe there, as we move forward, we'll talk about that more today. We need to work on slowing things down, centering ourselves, and getting into a routine. Because the other thing we found out is that putting becomes a whole different ball game from when you're doing your 100 putts in a quick rhythm at home, no wind, maybe in your house, in your backyard. Now you got hills. You have a formidable opponent against you, and you have a camera on you.
Yes.
So we're really, for a test, you're thrown into the fire. Did you feel like you were thrown into the fire once you got out there?
You called it the big test for a reason, and I would say it lived up to your proclamation. It was intimidating. I think playing on camera, I kind of talked about it in the episode where it's like, it's hard to get out of your head knowing that every single throw, you don't get redos. Like that's one take, and if you hit first available tree, the world's gonna see you hit first available tree. So that is something I've never done that before. So it was definitely a learning process. I mean, that's what we're here to do. We're here to learn.
And I'm sure Eagle learned a lot there too, because I'm sure on hole 18, he would have loved for us to pause the camera and redo that throw and not miss the Mando so many times. You're pretty much exposing yourself when you do that. You're filleting yourself up and saying, hey, this is where I'm at. I'm going to take this test and I'm going to see exactly where I'm at on camera. Because I played rounds with you where you're 10 down, 11 down, shredding it, very comfortable in your putts. And then when that happened, I wasn't surprised.
Right.
But I saw great moments in there too. So you have to remember all those great moments where you made big putts to save pars.
Yeah.
Or you made big shots and was able to score.
Yeah.
And you maintained it. You didn't have the best score, but you stayed in it and you finished strong. So there's a lot good and bad to pull out of it. The other thing, we played Schwagmont.
Right.
We're playing a course that's had some pretty simple holes, but it also has some holes that are kind of quirky, you'd say.
Yeah.
Hence, we call it Schwagmont.
Wait, so Schwagmont is quirky? Look, I agree. That course is demanding. There really aren't many spike hyzers to be had on that course.
No.
It's hitting gaps that are hard and tight.
Yes. Today, we're going to work on getting center and a routine. Show me right now what you normally do when you step up to putt.
I kind of just do a couple pumps, and then I miss the putt, just like that.
Here's a few suggestions for you. So as me, I'm a straddle putter. So when I walk up to a putt, a lot of times I'll assess the putt as I walk up, and see and do a little mind game or say, oh, I can make that putt, or I've made that putt before. But then I don't think about the putt. And then I go up and I assess my lie, and I'll put my mini down or I'll flip my disc. And then what I do is I put my head down, come up, take a deep breath, and then get into my stance. I pick my chain or my pole, whatever I'm going for during the thing. And then I have a deliberate routine every single time where I pump 1, 2, 3, and fire. And I've stuck with that routine for years.
Yeah.
And of course, there's going to be times where you feel like you need to change your routine and you're missing putts, but everybody misses putts. Everybody goes through dry spells.
Yeah.
So for you, I know you're practice putting a lot. We did it in an earlier video where we showed that you were pumping out 100 putts, missing, doing that. It's a whole different ball game when you have a stack of putters. You can just kind of fire away, and then you just start getting into a rhythm, and it becomes easy. And that's a great way to practice getting a good release on the disc, right?
Yeah.
To work on your release, to be close, and just to get the repetitions in. So what I'm going to suggest to you is take some time in your practice is just take 2 discs. Maybe your main putter, the putter you're going to use when you're on the course, when you're trying to score.
Yeah.
And maybe another putter that you're priming to be the next one that you're going to use. And I'm going to stand between 10 and 30 feet. And every single time I go to putt, I'm going to set myself. For you, it looks like when I saw some success on your video, you got yourself set, you had your hand up, you did 3 pumps, and you pumped. Many times going through the video, I saw you step up and then you were doing this, doing that. And I think some of it was nerves. Other times you were stepping up, going a little faster, and getting a routine, being centered, being calm is something that every single professional, every single player needs to work on.
Let's just say I'm making a routine right now, something that I can integrate. So there's my disc. I'm going to address it, give it a little flip, maybe take a short breath, center myself. 1, 2. Maybe I just do that every time.
I think that's pretty in line with how you've been putting.
Yeah.
So just to kind of narrow it down that you can do that in every situation, there's going to be different situations where you need to take more time. And watching back on the video, when you watched Eagle putt, Eagle is a little bit more deliberate and takes a little bit more time.
Oh, yeah.
And then you have certain players like Isaac Robinson, who has practiced enough, he's ready. Ricky Wysocki, they know what they want to do.
Yeah.
They don't want to think about it. They do their routine and they go.
Yeah.
And there's a time for that. There's a time to speed things up and slow things down too. But you're still going to stay in that prime framework of your routine.
I think moving forward, just integrating a routine into everything I do in disc golf. Like, of course, putting, but even throwing.
Exactly.
Like, everything I do, I need to have something to reset my mind and just get me in the headspace. Otherwise, right now it just feels like some of the putts I made. They're cool putts. Like, some of them were long, but those didn't seem deliberate. It was like, oh, it went in. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And so when I reflect on some of those shots, it's like, awesome. I made a 55-foot putt, but that kind of could have gone anywhere, realistically.
Exactly, and it's no different in any other sport. If you watch any other sport, free throw in basketball, every time someone who steps up for a free throw, they do the same routine. They do a couple dribbles. Everybody has their own routine. In baseball, the guy stands up to plate, he has a certain amount of swings that he does.
Yeah.
Tennis, they get ready, they bounce, they do their thing. This is a sport.
Right.
So you want to be centered, you want to be in your athletic stance, and you want to give yourself the best opportunity to make the putt.
Yeah. I like that.
Well,
let's see if I can Let's see if I can hit, what is this, 28?
All right, he's going to go for a 28-footer right off the bat, since we're talking baseball. It looked good.
I'm still happy with that.
Yeah, see, It even looks more professional.
It does. It actually does.
All right,
Sweet.
sweet.
I love it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So what are we doing?
So this is going to be a little fun, at least fun for me, since Dave kind of had a little slippery little. He's already learning. He has his chalk bag. All right, he's serious. He has to hit that Mando between the wooden poles 10 times. He has 5 discs. And for every time he misses, he has to run up there and go grab all his discs. So for example, if he throws 5 discs and gets 3, he gets 3 points, but he has to do it 10 times. So Dave's going to be running up and down the hill unless he has a perfect round of 10.
It's like another way of getting my heart rate up, inducing some nerves, getting me on camera. But I like this. You know I love running as well. So
You know I love sitting and watching you play too.
Yeah, but no beer this time. Early
No
morning,
beer.
coffee. Let's do it. I'm excited.
And here's the incentive.
Ooh, what's the incentive?
I will take you out for a beer
Ooh.
at lunchtime
Ooh.
if you do it in less than 20 throws. Okay. Back in the day, Mike Randolph, he was an incredible local disc golf player who almost won worlds. He used to love running the course, running with his heart rate up, throw and putt.
Silence on the box.
One!
That was almost an ace.
One!
Ooh, that's a good first shot.
Good start. Down, down, down.
Oh, there's a tailwind. I threw that so well.
Yeah. So this is also testing your speed control.
It's a right to left. Oh no. It's a little breezy up there.
It's a little breezy.
It's a little breezy.
Just on the fly.
Okay, so it's a right to left. I'm gonna throw a little more flat.
And that one got through.
We count it.
It went through. So we got two for 4, 50%.
There's that breeze.
Oh, hi. Dave's fast.
Okay, so I got 2.
Yes.
Oh boy.
This is the hole that you miss a lot in Schwagmont courses. So this is good practice. 2 for 5. Best shot yet.
Oh, I tried the same thing and it came out really.
I do like you attacking it low and skipping it up there. It's pretty nice.
No. Okay. One more.
Routine and center. Oh, that one didn't make it.
This wind is killing me.
Not easy. He officially has some sweaty hands. He's recreating that moment when he was with Eagle. He's just got done hole 3, stepping up to the tee pad on hole 4. He's at 30%, 3 for 10 right now.
Nope, left. Right. All right, I need to focus up. Let's get these 3 right now.
Oh,
When it rains, it pours.
denied.
Get in. Whew.
I'm rooting for you.
If I had 5 of those envies.
All right, now we're talking. He needs to make 5 for 5 if he wants himself a cold one. See how much he wants a beer. Okay, I just let everybody know that if you go 5 for 5, you get a frosty beer for lunch.
Big skip. Got through.
6 for 16.
Got through.
Got through. Come on, get it.
No.
Oh,
All right, but if I get an ace.
it's true.
That's true.
All right. He is 8 for 10, and ace will do it. Oh, denied. 8 for 10, 2 more.
There's one.
9.
Get stable. Missed it.
Missed it.
Yeah. Oh, what? Missed.
Same exact shot. Absolutely same exact shot.
More inside.
I like this.
Oh, there we go.
That does it. You get ace for an upslope beer. Oh, and he hits metal.
Hits the pole.
To make a drop zone putt. So this turns into an instant. Whoa. Almost got hit with a disc.
You really put me through the ringer on that. That was a lot of running.
That was a lot of running.
But I enjoyed it. That was fun. I think, man, at the end of the day, that is simply a hard shot. But when I think about that round and everything, like all my mistakes, all my successes, I do think a lot of it just boils down to me not really having a routine at all. The best way for me to like actually center in on what needs to be done is having some way to reset my mindset. And so I think that putting routine and getting a little bit more centered on the tee box, I'm excited for that.
And look at the change in attitude and the change of appearance from the beginning of the day. You were sitting, listening to, I don't even know what you were listening to on your headphones.
It doesn't matter.
But you were down in the dumps. And you listened and you went through a process of trying to understand what happened, and you took the good out of that, and now you're going to adjust accordingly.
Yeah.
And the other thing we need to do is get you out more in tournaments, competitive play, tags matches, doubles matches where you're putting under pressure.
I need to start actually putting myself out there, playing in tournaments, getting in those pressure moments, and just recognizing that I'm going to fail a lot on my way towards getting better at this sport.
And you're going to be sitting under a tree, laying in your bed, contemplating your existence after some weird stuff or something happens in a disc golf round. It's just normal. We all go through it. But we live this game for our triumphs and our successes.
I appreciate you taking me out here, giving me some practical things I can start working on. I think that's really what I need is just like, Dave, do this, you know?
That's right.
Well, on that note, I think...
what is it? McBatch.
Out.